Coco, unfortunately, past ARR is not very taxi friendly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Poi,
like-
when you get into the game, the first story you're gonna play is boring. You can skip all of it. We'll explain what happens later. ARR is really hard to get through. Just trust the process.
Okay.
Just trust.
The DLC makes it all worth it.
The Realm Reborn is gross.
Hey, at least they changed that lady fight. Instead of it being an 8-man, they just turned it into a cutscene.
Yeah.
However, it's unskippable, no matter how many times you watch that fucking cutscene.
I will, however, say when that new DLC drops, I'm getting it because the regalia.
I'm so happy to have you on. Ah!
Take my friend Cosmic. I wasn't even doing anything. We haven't talked in forever. And I get a notification saying you've been gifted something, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And I'm like, okay, maybe it's like Soul or my friend Key saying, oh, we should play this game. Looks, it's from my friend Cosmic, and I'm like, what the fuck? You've been given
Also,
a subscription to Final Fantasy, and I'm like, what the fuck?
also, all of you others, back off. I already told Poi I'm giving her my code.
Ah, Jesus. Okay,
Oh,
read the
so-
card, I'll read it.
Poi, since you got it through Steam,
Yes.
it's gonna be a nightmare and I'll have to walk you through it.
Oh, you got it on
Yeah, someone gifted it to her through Steam.
I'm so sorry, Poison.
So, if you buy everything you buy now has to be through Steam, other than, like, items. However, when you buy a DLC, you're gonna have to go into the MOG station and put in a code that they don't tell you, they're gonna email you. It just says you have it now. But you have to go to your email, grab the code, and then go into the MOG station and then put in the code to get the DLC and then wait a few hours.
Okay.
It's a nightmare!
A lot.
It's awful. Because we were all sitting here, because
wait.
I had bought Endwalker, and I
Oh,
was like, waiting. Uh-oh, what happened?
I don't own a token in this area.
That.
Let's see if I can gaslight gatekeep girl boss another character today. Ah, that's a lot of noise.
Not again, Poison, not again.
You said words that the universe took offense to and rejected it all.
Oh, it's so loud.
You going down. Anyway.
Volume mixer, please. Okay, there we go.
I've definitely not been practicing the Shiva theme.
That is totally fine. Oblivion is amazing.
It's such a good...
Um,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, everything has been retouched, redone, redid, ified.
Oh my god, there's even
Um,
lighting wood. This fucking thing is wild to me.
It is so
That's
wonderful when it
crazy
actually
cool.
works.
Oh god, it's so loud. Coco's right. Eh.
It is pretty loud. Fortunately, I can't do anything about that because all the sound is tied to the map.
How do I turn it
So-
down? Okay, there we go. Ambiance.
Yeah. The ambient stuff.
So sorry, chat. Blame Sakura.
What?
I'm kinda low.
What? No!
Hey Tori,
It's
I have
okay.
a real quick tarot-y question.
Mm-hmm.
What crystals do you recommend?
Depends on what calls to you, if I'm being 100% honest. I like amethyst a lot, and I like clear quartz.
Okay, because like I have 2 angel aura quartz that I'm like really into, but I'm like I don't know what's the correct one to
There
use.
is no correct... Oh, first off, if anyone tells you there's a correct stone, they're a fucking liar. Witchcraft is all about you take what you like, you take what you don't.
I've just been hearing a lot that everyone's like, "Oh, you're gonna want selenite."
No,
to
go tell...
cleanse 'em," and
Go
I'm like, the fuck?
fuck themselves. There are so many different ways to cleanse. You can put your deck under a full moon. Boom. If you want a nice, easy cleanse, you put all the tarot cards in the exact order you got them in. So from the Fool all the way down to the Wands. Or depending on where your thing ends. That's an easy cleanse. If you want a full cleanse, you put it in moonlight. Boom. Done.
See, right now I'm just shuffling the hell out of them mostly because I like seeing the colors.
But I don't even put stones near my table on when I do tarot readings. They're on my altar.
That's a whoopsie.
I need to clean my altar. God, my gods are gonna smite me one day.
I would. I want to make an altar because I also want to get into the god stuff.
I got you. I will take you as my little witchling.
I mostly just want to get into this because it
I
looks
got
so
you.
cool.
Come
And
to
it's
me.
like, oh, I just want to try it.
Please, I've always wanted to be a mama witch.
Heck yeah.
All right. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
Excellent, excellent. All right. So, the last time that
Andrea
we
Falsey.
wandered through this. No!
I
You were still powering up, and you're still powering up to this very day. I'm sorry. But as you're trying to charge the spirit bomb, at this point in time, the lot of you had just gotten through a very strange encounter with the spirit world for the first time, meeting many of its denizens sort of head first and very bluntly. Various wisps, mushrooms that glowed with a very hypnotizing effect, and a tree that was all too ready to consume one of you.
The druid.
Along with...
Of course, the
It's
druid.
just... It just happens sometimes. Trees just like to eat people, and people like to avoid eating trees, but chopping them down is totally cool.
Did you know cinnamon's actually a tree bark?
I did not. But that feels like it should make sense.
It makes
I would
sense when you say
say,
it.
at this point, yes, you did all also encounter one of the very rare and very few dragons here in the spirit world. Thankfully, one of the more pacifistic ones. It didn't try to utterly kill all of you upon seeing you. In fact, although caution was still at play, as the avatar with no name still has guided you all away from that creature, as it was more preoccupied breaking in half the tree that previously tried to eat Hoshiko and devouring its innards. It is you. At this point in
It's always
time,
been you, PC. There we go. My whole PC just turned black.
Oh.
not like this. Does it come back? Is it
Yeah,
good?
it came back. We're good.
Excellent. Okay. At this point in time, you've all stumbled through this world, this small little forest, I should say, until you reached a very odd-looking hut in the middle of it all. This hut would also act as the current temporary place of stay for the amnesiac avatar. As she kind of opens the door for the lot of you, a myriad of almost perfume-like smells waft past your nostrils. For those of you with sensitive nose faculties, it is enough to make you cry. And for those of you with strong nose parts, it's decent. And then it passes through and it infects the rest of the forest at large. But as that smell passes, another more rich kind of food smell takes place, much more downplayed. And I would say walking through the door, you are hit almost immediately with this sort of gust of wind along your person. But after that, the air in the building at large kind of dissipates and is as regular as it is outside. The floors underneath your feet bend in a odd manner. If the lights were all off and this were the dead of night, you would feel not so much at ease. But as far as you're concerned, there is nothing underneath. At this point in time, she clears a bunch of things off of various seats, bits of maps is what you see kind of rolling off of them, and other bits of parchment. She clears this so that you all have something to sit on, and then she takes a very beautiful looking sort of banquet that's on the table, and with two hands pulls the finishing that's on it and just yanks that thing off. All of the things on top of the cloth go sailing with it as it very neatly, oddly, lands onto the ground, and the table is clear. It's just off in a corner. I would think at this particular point in time, what is going on through all of your minds? As there's a lot that happened in that small span of time that you had just been sort of jettisoned here and met things that probably you shouldn't have on your first outing in the spirit world.
Well, I'm gonna say that I'm pretty shaken up about trying to, or almost getting eaten by a tree.
Understandably so.
And not in the fun, sexy way.
If there even is one.
You don't know.
I'm probably just like, where the hell are we? We're talking to the dragon, we were following the avatar, I don't know where we are anymore.
If you voice this,
Oh, yeah,
she will attempt to answer.
That's 100% where she's just like, where the hell even are we? What are we even doing again?
Well, this was a bit of a detour, she says, kind of scratching the back of her head. I meant to bring you all to one of the clearings that I often commune with some of the spirits, the ones that I freed from those weird gems that they've been locked in. And things just kind of took a turn from there. We wound up a few miles away from there, and also in a much more dangerous part of this world. Sorry about that. I've only kind of come here by myself, so trying to bring more people, I guess I might have overestimated myself. but I'm glad that, nothing really bad happened. We're all good, yeah?
As far as I know, looks to the other two.
I think so. Confused.
Every tree branch or tree root, I always like prepare to attack. Start walking by them.
Careful, you're gonna set the forest on fire.
That would be very bad. Please don't do that.
Tell them not to eat me. I'm fine. I'm fine.
As long as you don't talk to any more of them, we should be okay off of that.
Now, remind me why we're here again?
So yeah, I just wanted to have you meet some of the spirits that,
Oh.
well, maybe have some information as to where exactly they're being drawn to. I don't really get much from them, as they're very free-spirited. No pun intended.
Ha ha ha. I like her.
I do.
Sweat beating down her forehead as she says this horrible pun.
You
and
can
they
stay.
tend to play around more than they do give me information that I can use at all, and I've mostly been avoiding them, so they've had really no reason to speak to me. But maybe one of you would have more luck? She kind of says with a bit of a shrug.
Looks at her like, aren't you the avatar? Isn't this your
More like we're
thing?
talking with spirits?
Yeah, I don't know if
No.
that's a requirement to speak to them.
Certainly not on my resume.
Question, Sakura.
You can just check that off. Yeah, what's up?
So Korra's canon too, right? Like, I know it's way past our time because we're like hundreds of years, way more than that in advance. But In Korra, she opened up all the spirit portals. Are they still open, or they get closed again?
No, they are. The current problem now
What
is
would
that
I
they
know? I
are.
should say.
Yeah, I would say if you think that if Yuka's been really invested in that kind of
Anything Avatar
history,
related, she is a fangirl, so she probably would have read up on.
okay, well then in that case, you would probably know that at this point in time, the portals are not only very open, but it has come to the point where, as there are a myriad of spirits, some passive, some very aggressive. More of the aggressive ones have started laying claim to previously occupied human cities and other settlements. And so there's a bit of a territorial dispute going on at this point in time with the spirit world in this world.
She's
So,
gonna look at the Avatar and be like, "So, I know that Avatar Korra way back in the day opened up all the spirit pro things because we should be friends and harmony and whatever, and that's kind of backfiring now, right? So, like,
yeah,
shouldn't we close them again? Because, like, clearly we're not gonna find harmony. I don't know. You're the balanced person. I just feel like closing them would be a good call. Because, like, I mean, didn't seem to be a problem back in Avatar Aang's problem past. I don't even get why
I,
Korra really opened the gates in the first place.
I have to be honest with you. I don't really, I don't really know how that I would even go about doing that, or even if I can, she says as she kind of stops for a moment. I mean, granted, I mean I've never actually seen the avatar that you think I am. Um, and
I've seen
as
you
far as
been
I
more than
know,
one element.
I I know, and that's weird to me because I've never, well, tried to bend more than one. Um, and I was barely able to bend the first one that I guess still had more of like a physical memory on. Um,
Have you ever tried meditating?
Sometimes.
Isn't that like the whole
Usually,
thing with the avatars? They meditate, they can talk to their past lives.
she shrugs. I wouldn't know. I
You,
again,
I would
head's
suggest
kind of
I would suggest you do
messed up.
it, but I've heard the Avatar state is a horrible thing to witness, and I don't think I want to be here when you do that.
I don't know if I want to do it then. She
I,
kind of says,
I mean, if it's
shrugging
to
away from it.
talk, I don't know how it works. I've just heard that a couple times it's been written in history that the Avatar state is one place we don't fuck with you. It's like when you're nearly dying or your high emotions. Like Avatar Korra went into that state quite a bit, and she fucked some shit up. It was scary from what I've read. Anyway, spirits, rocks. I was just trying to help find a solution. And then she walks into the house.
As you do so, and she's still kind of. I mean, I think majority of this conversation probably was taking place inside of the house, unless all of you stood outside this entire time while that stuff was happening. But yeah, I mean, at this point in time, she's just kind of at a loss for anything more than what she intended to bring you all here for, which was to bring you to that clearing where she speaks with like a large traffic of the spirits that she's freed. Um, and I would think at this point in time, unless anyone speaks up about it, she is mostly just kind of getting things out of the way so that you can make yourselves at home. As it doesn't seem like she's completely confident in bringing you all back,
Oh.
at least as far as it looks. Nothing's been said yet, so
Do you live in the spirit world?
yeah, she says, kind of rubbing an arm to one of her, rubbing a hand to one of her arms.
Oh. Cool.
I guess it's more dangerous than it is cool, but I guess it's kind of.
Why don't you live in our what? Never mind. I didn't know the answer to that. Don't answer that. I wouldn't want to live there either.
It's mostly just fear, I guess. I still don't know about those people that were after me, and I don't know if they're still after me, and so
Oh,
it's
I'm
just
sure they are.
safer here. Yeah. So I don't know. I just besides when I was testing the waters, I guess, that night that uh you guys had found me, it didn't really pan out well, and then, you know, after I'm guessing whatever proceeded later into that night happened, I kind of just have bad feelings about going back.
Oh, fair. This is a hellscape without the Avatar doing anything. So, no offense. Talk about your
Well,
doppelganger.
yeah, I mean, they have to be doing something, right?
They're in the Earth Kingdom, and as far as I know, they've never left the Earth Kingdom. So no, they're being selfish assholes. Bring balance my ass.
Just kind of stops for a second. Maybe, maybe if we went to her then, and maybe found out why.
Huh. You think we could just walk in the Earth Kingdom and they'll greet us with open arms? I'm sure that place is fortificated. Not to mention, do we know about the White Lotus out of character?
No.
Okay. Not to mention, I'm sure there's all kinds of bodyguards there that'll be. I mean, I'm all down for a break-in, but I can hear Bowen's voice in my head, even though he's right here telling me no.
What does the voice of Bowen say?
I'm saying, do we know if the Earth Kingdom is not allowing visitors?
Do we?
Um,
You could just take it a
I don't think
gander.
I doubt we can just ask around for the Avatar all willy-nilly, but I don't know if the Earth Kingdom is saying no one comes or goes.
unless you really dabble in like current Earth Kingdom customs, probably not. You probably just don't know. Um,
Hey,
I'd
princess!
say if you're more, yeah, one of you is more knowledgeable about the world, by all means.
See, now I would be able to say that perhaps I could get an audience under the skies of ambassadorial talks. However,
Uh-huh.
However, comma.
I am no longer.
I'm sure your daddy hasn't told everybody.
I
Would that not bring great dishonor that he left his precious child out in the wilds? I feel like that would be such a bad thing for his name and image.
You might be correct.
So why
You
not we
also-
use that and go, hey, I'm here because daddy sent me.
See, now, if we do that and we get caught, we could, and I mean this in the politest way possible, start a war.
I mean,
We could perchance cause an international conflict.
there's already a
it's-
war going on.
Great point. But I didn't cause it. This one I would cause, and I don't know if I'm here for that.
See, we just don't get caught. We have mini Avatar. Wait, we have mini Avatar.
Caught, huh?
No, hey, we have mini Avatar. We could say we're escorting her back home. And as a boon, we carry an audience with the king.
I'm not really
know
good
that
with
they-
people.
It's fine. Just let us do the talking.
Do we know that they look identical? I've never seen a picture of the Avatar's face.
She goes into her pocket. Is like, look. She pulls out a drawing of the Avatar. I drew
will
this
drag out
all
that
by
section.
myself.
Oh,
See?
No, no.
Look at the difference. There is none.
why do you have that in your wallet?
I may like the Avatar a lot. I may have tried to be the Avatar when I was little. It was supposed to be a waterbender
He's
next. Who's to say that I
adorable.
couldn't have been the next one?
That's cute.
Shut up! Punches him in the arm.
Absolutely amazing.
Hang on, I gotta roll a d20 for that. How do you roll a dice in this damn thing?
It should be the
I did slash
Yes,
R
it
and
did.
it told me to go fuck myself.
put a space and everything.
Slash roll.
Aha! Oh nope,
You
that
use
didn't
slash
even.
R slash roll for just generic rolls.
It's just for giving me a 20.
Oh,
It's because you're. Oh
Huh.
no, you're just rolling 20s.
Oh well, no.
No,
Wait, it's because I'm not
20,
putting
no.
D20.
Oh yeah,
slash,
you're just
slash
rolling
R space.
There we go. I didn't hit.
20. I was like, wait a minute.
Dude goes to hit. Ow! God! Why are you so muscular?
The bold.
bold.
Inflicted.
I changed my model, I just
I-
realized. Y'all don't see me as Persona Tori.
Personatory.
Well, you see, you're a little bit
The
more
personas?
dexterous than me. I'm a little bit more physical than
Smart ass. Still waving her hand like, ow.
you.
Anyways,
Okay.
according to this picture, slaps it, and looking at her, we could just say we found her, and she seems like she's got a head injury, and we would like to talk to the king as a boon to make sure she gets home safely. That might be bad though, because then they might take her if she is the second avatar and just doesn't have a head
Yeah,
injury.
What if they want to just police say, we'll take her into custody? No ifs, ands, or buts. Then we lose this one too.
I don't.
She could just poof
like
into the
this plan.
spirit world. You could just poof into the spirit world if they try anything.
I mean, I guess you're right.
This is
But I
not a
have
good
to
plan.
I have to be. I can't just go back and forth willy nilly. I kind of have to be in I guess, a place where I can sort of relax.
Oh, that would not be
I've
a
never
very
really been
relaxing
able-
situation.
Yeah.
No.
I can borrow some medicine that'll could make you feel real good.
We are not drugging the potential avatar.
That is insane. I love it.
Chloroform is not relaxing.
Not chloroform,
But
just
it is effective.
we'll get a real relax with some 420, you know.
Ugh.
She'll be blazing it forever.
Okay, that's great and everything. But isn't the spirit world just your spirit and not your actual body?
No, I'm pretty sure we're
Um,
all here in body. Punches Bowen in the arm again. Ah, damn it!
In case you're still wary of that, Hoshiko, she does kind of poke you in the arm, very, very slightly. And you feel it.
Mhm.
Careful, she
Explain.
doesn't like dirty hands touching her.
Oh, eat
Oh,
shit.
sorry.
Right.
She's
I
a
don't think there's any higher
princess.
honor than being the Avatar.
Yeah, but who knows when the Avatar last washed her hands? And Miss Princess over there didn't know who the hell I was and got all pitchy when I touched her.
I think it was obvious you weren't highborn.
Rude! You gonna let him pick on me like this,
I
Avatar?
didn't say it this time. That wasn't me this time.
On a normal day, I think you'd be offended to even be possibly assumed to be a common or highborn.
Fair. Fair.
So, we're gonna have this as a token really quick. It's not a token.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have it as a token really quick, just for an image of said actual avatar.
I
and
drew
then
that. I'm so good. Definitely you
It's
could drew
real
that.
good.
Definitely drew that.
100%. And then we will have current. Loading. 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 Please wait. Please clear the path while loading.
Anyways, we're getting off track here again. First of all, where is... Why can't I think of Poi's character's name?
Kasha.
Where is Kasha?
I can just move you over here. If
Wasn't-
you don't mind.
Wasn't Kasha supposed to be with
Oh,
us?
there. That's why I couldn't see the.
Yeah. It's all good.
Wait, is it the left or right one? I see two.
The left one is the image of the Earth Kingdom's avatar, and the right one is the current, which you would assume to be other avatar.
I see.
I really went for identical, and I think I went overboard, and I nailed it, but in a way that is...
Oh, shit, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, because wasn't Kasha with us in, like, spirit form, but not really with us? I hit the wrong button.
one is
Wasn't
more gaudy than the other one.
Kasha with us in spirit, but not actually here?
Spirit?
Correct.
Why is she
See
see-through? You could just
Kasha
point
was
to
here.
Kasha.
None of you could see her, save for the spirits themselves. And she wasn't really with you guys to begin with because she was doing her own criminal stuff.
Man, that wasn't criminal. It wasn't criminal. I was just
You
yeah, just like
absolutely
keep
broke
girl
into a
bossing.
place to steal something and ruined a man's whole life and sent him to the hospital.
You committed unfathomable
Okay,
crime.
you can't say it wasn't criminal when you bullied a man.
In that entire segment, you
Listen.
ruined a man's whole career, literally.
He's gonna need therapy, a new
Listen.
job.
Listen, it's not all my fault. The man was tweaking way before me.
Probably broke someone's jaw from getting pimp slapped so hard.
Most likely.
Oh gosh.
You made
It
a
all
man go
spiraled out of
insane.
Yeah.
It may not have been
Words.
illegal, certainly, but it was definitely immoral.
Earth bent him out of his mind, and that is incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Yuka's just gonna go, so where's Kasha?
I mean, the avatar just kind of shrugs. I don't know.
No.
I didn't really think about bringing her too. Did you want me to? I mean, I can if I just.
I mean, if you
just
just
sit
yoink
here
her,
for a
that'd be
little bit.
great. She's kind of part of the group. She's got muscles.
She,
She's
Okay.
very
what
pretty.
she was doing was she
I don't think I can just pull people. I've never really tried, but I don't think I can just pull people. I mean, I could attempt.
But please don't break anything.
That I can't promise. As she kind of she
Oh no.
sits down on what looks like this sort of meditative pillow, and she kind of sections herself off from the rest of you in a little corner of the room.
Gosh, she's about to
I
just
don't-
get yoinked.
So yeah, as she kind of goes about doing this, she doesn't really tell you to do anything more than what you're doing at the moment, but as she kind of sits there, right before we move scenes for a second, what are a lot of you doing?
Putting my picture back in my pocket
Whoosh.
before I get judged again.
It's
Oh,
really
you're-
good.
all your avatar family portraits in your wallet.
I've got the whole Avatar fucking family tree up in here.
Hoshiko, go find some incense to light. Look for help.
And I
Don't send her out in the woods. She's gonna get eaten by a tree again.
start looking
What-
around the
what
house. for
instance?
incense.
Looks at the 3 different tables full of flowers. Huh?
I would like to start
A
looking
whole
around.
Category.
You can
I
help her. I forget her name. Your
Chaha?
guardian.
Chaha?
Yes. Yes.
Not Chaha.
He probably has a million different instances. Surely you recognize one or two.
I mean, you
No,
think
no,
she
I
lets
don't.
me touch
I
things?
don't even know what insolence. Incense is.
You know what insulin is?
Insulin. It's insulin time.
It's no 3.5 hours too late. But
Oh gosh.
Insulin time. I mean, incense time.
There's a bunch of vials on the table. They're not all labeled. Some of them look like they're in progress kind of deal, but the few that
She's a
do have
witch.
labels. You don't know. You have to ask. But at this point in time, you just see that there are a bunch of ones that just have really weird exotic names, and the other ones that are just very overly simple. Like one is just tree bark, and you have no idea what to go on with what's in that vial because nothing in there screams tree bark. It's just glowing bright green. But yeah, you could spin the wheel. I would say that would just be a roll of harmony. And that would be the first roll.
ooh, I do like rolling. I do like rolling.
Just to see if your
Ooh,
your
that-
hands fall in line with what you're
Ooh,
looking
that
for.
12. That's a Nate.
No 12s this time.
Not quite at all.
I mean, it's close.
Yeah. So what
So
when
6.
you were looking for something in the form of incense, would Hoshiko have even messed around with any kind of scents in her place at all?
Oh, definitely. It's one of those spiritual healing things that are not so much like taught and encouraged, but like mentioned once or twice by the military, just to like sort of cleanse your spirit while you're not in battle. Despite the fact that Hushko has not really seen too much battle. Yet.
But the inner battles.
It's the inner that's just fighting the demons.
Inner battles or your sparring sessions with your father that feel like battles. They have to be real. There's danger.
Real? Yeah, well. Parental moment.
So what scents do you usually look for? I mean, we're just going off of your nostrils here is what's leading you in this search.
See, now Hoshiko would know, but Coconut does not. God, hold on, give me a second.
Take your time to find it.
Incense. How do I know?
Yeah, Coco.
Google whichever one you like the most.
That's what I'm doing. Trust. Oh, Sacha incense. This seems probably. Oh God, it has to be. It has to be dragon's blood, right?
Oh, we love dragon's blood in this house.
Dragon's
I don't know
blood.
what dragon's blood is. I don't know what it is. Chat, I don't know incense.
Oh my god.
We're just going for something that smells good.
Get
Or
lavender.
smells
Lavender is a
something
basic bitch. Easy to
Dragon's
use.
blood and oh, I had one and then I lost it. Oh, green tea. Dragon blood, lavender, like Tori said, and green tea.
So what you're going for is something light or something strong is what we're
Something
going
light,
for.
perhaps. I don't. I do not fucking know, dude.
And sort of like a sweet fragrance. Okay, so you're going for sweet, and it's strong. At least dragon's blood is strong, has a sweet fragrance.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. So you're going for sweet and strong.
We're going.
So-
I'm learning on the spot what incense is.
Excellent.
I've made blood obsessed with incense, and I love it.
Yeah.
So
Which is good,
okay,
because
all
our house
right,
will
well-
constantly have it.
Gosh.
What? Hold on, what'd you say?
I said, which is good because our house will constantly have incense being burned.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I use incense more than Tori does.
Yep.
Believe it or not.
I got him into it, and now I've created a monster.
I love how we gave the incense and the looking for to the one person who doesn't know. But it's two people who clearly do.
I can't believe you jackasses
Well,
make me do this.
It's fine. It's a good learning
Right.
experience.
Lovely. So, your nose finds its way over the table as you once again let it lead you to a path that hopefully is safer than the tree. As you get a waft of the various things that were at first felt like very strong perfumes, you come to the realization that they are in fact just overly saturated vials, some vials of what has to be incense. I mean, it just smells like that. So, as you stumble across one of these very deep purple hued bottles, thin, with a sort of almost Coke bottle-esque shape to the glass, and a very simple sort of cork placed inside of it. There is a very in touch with this kind of notion that you get from that vial.
Ooh.
Do you uncork it, or do you
Oh,
simply
you
just
know what?
bask?
I'll uncork it. Why not?
And then it sucks you inside. No,
Whoa, how subtle I know.
now your 3 size is way, way, way small.
Not again.
As you uncork this thing, it unleashes itself around the room, and this very strong and overly sweet smell kind of hits everyone's nostrils.
Ah! That's just
But-
her reaction, just to the sudden smell.
He's just.
There is a very specific reaction in the form of the avatar, kind of who is in this sort of sleepy, sort of meditative stance at the moment. It wafts through her nostrils, and she kind of eyes flick open for a moment. And as that happens, something is materializing inside of the table.
Oh!
Oh.
Yes. But let's rewind time for a second.
Oh! Oh, Kasha! I'm so sorry.
Nah, it's fine, it's fine.
And now I'm gonna drag all of your bodies once again. Don't worry though, I'm gonna preload the scene so that it doesn't take as much time to drag body.
Mhm.
See? Seamless. Don't tell me about the tokens. I know. Dear
All I
me,
see
I
is
know.
darkness.
It's okay.
Hello,
All of our
darkness,
old
my
friends.
old friend. God.
And
Oh, yeah. I just
Kasha's just closing her right eye.
I just see
Up,
lights.
hello! I see a screen. That's all.
I see lights.
It's super dark, and I do mean super dark.
Alright, who put the blindfold on me? Who thought it was a funny joke?
No one say anything. Let me see if I can put a light source on you, maybe? No, you're denying the light. Let the light touch you.
No, I want darkness.
I want it.
Let the light consume you.
I am a warrior of darkness, not a warrior of light. How dare you?
You are chosen of light.
I'm still a warrior of light.
Excellent.
Haven't got there yet.
Let me see if I can make your vision do vision things. You see better now? Maybe?
Hang on, let me go back to the thing. No, I
I
see
still
it's
see just dark.
twinkling.
So you can all see the twinklings.
Yeah, I can see the lights just
Okay.
fine. I just can't see the map.
All right. So
And I
we're
can see
gonna try and if we
myself.
can-
There's a tiny little sphere around myself.
If I
Oh,
If I highlight elsewhere, I can see other people's tokens.
Huh.
If I click on my token,
Oh,
I can
yeah.
only see mine. It's funny.
I
That's
mean,
fixed
funny.
it.
You fixed
The
it.
rest of the environment is about the same.
I got it. I just needed to do the one note.
The death
Okay.
note.
The death note. Yes. That's good stuff. Okay. Cool. Now let's go bigger than that because who wants to see forever?
Me.
Me?
Oh.
I don't know if I want to see forever.
I mean, damn, gosh, is already half blind. She wants
Well,
to
you
keep whatever
know,
vision she has left.
I I asked the question, but I understand now. I get it. Okay, I get it. Silly question of me. So let me shrink you down just a little
I
bit.
don't want to
And
be
you're gonna be like,
shrunk.
wow, that's crazy. You have to be shrunk.
Eh.
You're
So
tiny now, Tawi.
Ah.
Hey, I can see my friends.
Whoa.
and your friends can see you, I think. Can everybody see in this small circle?
Yes.
Yes.
I can see this very tiny circle,
Yes,
Like
good.
a 4x4. Yeah.
This is the only circle that you have. Walk with caution, friend.
yes. Oh.
Is this to protect us from the sea bear?
Yes. Walk with the caution.
With caution?
Yes.
I see what you did there, Coco.
And I'm gonna make all of you invisible.
No, I just got
All
them
of
back.
you.
Don't take them away from me.
They must fade away.
It got dark again.
Did it?
Oh yeah, kind of. Like I can't see Kasha, and I still see that circle, but super dark.
For dark, not Kasha. Unsneakify you?
Yes. Now I see me and Kasha, and a slightly more illuminated circle.
Interesting. We're gonna make it a wee bit bigger. That's right. We're gonna make it 15 feet. You won't notice it, but it's definitely bigger. Ah, screw it. We'll just make it 40. Yeah, we leap around here. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Oh, my circle's bigger.
That's a big circle.
Now we got some circles.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
We are circled up, bitches.
Circle powers at the ready. Pasha. So you, at this point in time, you were in the getaway vehicle. An insane Dukes of Hazzard chase had taken place. And I would say at this point in time, you come to a very sudden realization. Okie dokie. You come to the realization that you're not heading in the ways to that disregarded mining facility. As the various lights leave, you come to the conclusion, just kind of looking out of whatever passes as a window in this van. There are still many streetlights, but you're on probably the very outside of the city at this point in time, just enough for it to still be called the city, but otherwise it is the various coral reef sort of wasteland devoid of water that is any place outside of the city at large. All of you go underneath this massive looking building in which the lights are lacking entirely, save for the headlights of the car. As you continue going down into this parking garage of sorts, you eventually get into this small square space that would hold maybe, give or take, 10 cars. And ahead of you, ahead of all of you, I should say, is a singular elevator. And the doors are open. Inside of it is this square space with metal walls and a blue hue coming from the light source above, inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
As you're in the back, yeah,
Yeah.
sitting pretty with, I would think, the soldier-looking guy, whereas Otto and Sam are in the front and passenger seats, respectively. Cool. So the soldier sitting opposite of you, soldier-esque looking guy sitting opposite of you, is simply waiting. His eyes are towards you, but more so looking past you at this point, as far as you're concerned. He doesn't seem focused on you specifically.
Hmm.
Otto looks at a lot of you. Okay, we're here. Everybody up.
This isn't the place we originally started. What are we doing here?
He tosses you his burner. We got an update. This is the new location.
Why do you all like to not inform me till the last fucking second? All right.
Maybe it's because we almost got caught. I'm not sure. Uh,
Fair enough. It's like fair enough getting out.
Otto not yells, but kind of looks over to Sam, help them with unloading. And Sam just kind of nods. At this point in time, the box that you all went to obtain, which at this point in time is still this massive looking safe of sorts. Its contents still unknown to you. Welcome back. But as far as you can tell, it's just looking over it again, just a brief re-description of it. It is brown in its nature, almost bronze, and it has various carvings into the metal and just kind of mixed into the grooves of the box in its entirety. They all look, at first glance, like random shapes, but you can see that they all link to each other and seem almost symbolic. In the center is not your very ordinary safe lock, but instead a series of very odd looking buttons. Well, how pretty.
That's so funny for chat because they don't know I sent a picture of the cake. They just heard you randomly go, "Oh, how pretty!"
Pretty.
It is pretty. Holy crap.
Right? It's an ice cream cake. It's melting everywhere.
It's fun. It's fun
Whoa.
colors.
So in its center are a series of similar symbols, each in the form of these small square buttons. And in the middle of all of that is a much larger depression that has the face of something similar to a tiger. At this point in time, you all have been using, what was it? Sort of just like I think it was just like a box. It was just a normal wooden box. Not wooden, but you know what I mean. It's a normal box that one would ship things to and fro in, and you've been carrying it in that. Do you take it out of the box to make this more expedited at this point in time?
Yes. Kasha's taking it out of the box.
Okay. Holding it in your grasp is very abnormal to you. it feels wrong. Just the way that the metal kind of moves and shifts under your fingertips feels alien.
Mm-hmm.
And it is more so strange because it is, in fact, moving underneath your fingertips. As you look at it, nothing has changed whatsoever. But
Mm-hmm.
the metal feels like it's in a steady stream of sorts. As you take one side, and the individual whom I will drag his face out of retirement and put it back in the full view. Odd looking hitman that he is. You can feel free to give him a name in your mind. It'll probably be right.
As if he might not have a name right now.
You just look him dead in the eye and be like, you call him this name, and he's like, yeah,
Johnny.
the person.
With
Please.
3 A's.
Please tell me you don't. But I would be so happy if you did.
So yeah, as he looks to you and he goes to pick up the other side, what is your reaction when you take this this metal box in your hands and you're lifting it up with him?
Kasha being cautious, kind of like, I don't really need your help because I'm already doing most of the heavy lifting. But Kasha's kind of like staring at him like, thanks, I guess. I don't think a pipsqueak like you could hold a metal box. Considering
As-
Kasha's like fucking ripped.
Yeah, as you say that, and he looks to you as you kind of acknowledge that you could probably just carry it on your own, he lets go of the box, and its weight shifts from this is doable to why is it so heavy? You can still hold it, but it's like I don't want to lug this from here to wherever it is I'm going by myself,
like-
kind of deal.
It's like, you son of a.
He looks at you quizzically, and then he puts his hands back underneath to put most of his weight back underneath it.
He's like, I'm not gonna say thank you, but keep walking.
he he continues walking as you see Sam open the doors and is prepared to hold it as well, but he sees the two of you and he's just like, am I needed here, or you two got this?
I want to say we'll be fine. So we'll be fine.
Okay. Then, as he looks at the two of you, very unobjective at the moment, very focus minded, all mission forward. As soon as you say you'll be fine, he then reaches into his pocket. He pulls out this bag, which you can only assume is some variation of sweetened confectionaries of some descent. They look almost rainbow-like, and one could only imagine that
This
they
man
skitter.
had Skittles and he didn't share.
He's just eating. He takes the bag out and he snaps it open and he's just eating them. He looks at you, seeing that you are offended at the fact that he's eating them and didn't mention them. What, you didn't seem like you needed, to get this on your hands when you're holding something important. I did, I was thinking of you. Just thinking of you.
Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Kasha like mocks.
Do you want any anyways?
He
Well,
is
I'm
a
holding a
broken
box.
man.
It's like I'm holding a box.
It's
now,
like
and you
opening
can't
up
really hold
gum
it.
in a classroom. Ooh, can I have some?
Did you? It's like, now, did you bring enough to share?
Even
Get
worse,
him.
try to open a little bag of chips and everyone hears it.
Oh God.
You try to
Everyone
cough as you
looks.
open it, and it's like, did you bring enough to share?
The answer is almost always no.
It just eats the bag in one go. I didn't have anything. What are you talking about?
Shamelessly takes another bite. No.
Be that as it may, eating not Skittles, the a lot of you are walking towards the elevator. Otto is already in there. He's looks like he's on another phone,
Mm-hmm.
but whatever call he was having, as you're crossing the distance now and you're moments away from being in the elevator, uh he finishes with a simple fine, and then he takes the phone away from his ear, and you see that he starts to bend it until it just kind of turns into a little circular ball, and he tosses it out.
I was gonna say it used to be a smartphone. Now it's a flip phone.
Now it's simply an orb. um, yeah. So at this point in time, uh, as you load this thing in, and all of you are walking into the elevator, realizing now that maybe one of you is not supposed to be in it. As the four of you are here, one of you is drastically bigger than the rest, and then another one of you has been hitting the gym way too much. So, as you're almost at maximum capacity, and then there's the thing that you're carrying, you are past capacity. So, as the various warning signs are on one of the walls, Otto just kind of puts his index finger and his thumb to his nose. He just looks at Sam. You're going to have to stay.
It's like, you're gonna have to stay, buddy. What?
What?
It won't be long.
What? Wait, why? I can hold my breath again.
I don't think holding your breath is gonna help, sweetie.
This is fine, he says, just kind of consuming the rest of these off-brand Skittles. More in the car for me anyway. As he kind of stomps off. As the elevator door closes and you're heading up, there is complete and utter silence, save for this horrible elevator tune that is playing all the while you're in here to make the space even more cramped and awkward. We have said elevator music. Please hold.
Please hold. God damn it. Please hold.
It's beautiful, beautiful music.
Is it though?
No.
Okay.
Beautiful music.
You're right.
You will forget in 1 minute after it's done playing because it's elevator music.
That is what I intended for. And now that I think on it, we'll just leave it to your imaginations. We'll leave it there. It is whatever you think is happening in that elevator as far as music is concerned is happening. I'd say at this particular moment, to maybe save you from this horrible music that's become stuck in your head at this point, the elevator doors open again, and a bright light blinds most of you. Well, I say most because, Kasha, I need you to give me your focus.
Uh-oh.
Catch.
Focus your eyes.
Focus your special eyes.
Flashbang.
My brain.
See with your eyes what you cannot
Shit.
look normally. Oh,
You cannot look with your special eyes.
I cannot
your
look
special
today.
eyes have failed you. Understood. So, as all of you are blind in this elevator, you begin to see, as your vision kind of returns to you, sort of like floodlights, right? And those
Yes.
stationary floodlights. They are in front of you. There are 3 of them in this, which you can only assume to be still in construction looking building. as most of the floor is unfinished. There are various wires tying the floodlights to things that you can't see, whisked into pillars within the room. But most importantly, behind the lights, you see the familiar face, or lack of the man in the wooden mask. You see the spider-like scientist woman. And most of all, you see that there are a vast wealth of armored up and fully armed, I guess you could call them grunts or goons, whatever you feel,
Mm-hmm.
aimed at all of you in the elevator. uh, as you're here in the buff of it all, the wooden masked man uh, looks to the item being carried by both you and the would-be hitman.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that although this took you all by surprise, it takes one of you the most by surprise as a red sort of dot lines down on Otto's forehead.
Mm-hmm.
uh, and in the brief space of time before anything else is said, a very focused but subtle fire is vocalized from the man in the wooden mask. And instantly, uh, a bullet whizzes past the two of you towards Otto. It finds purchase in his frame. As he slides and slinks down to the floor. The hitman looks to you, and he looks back towards the various gentlemen that are armed to the teeth. At this particular moment, you start to feel this odd tingle from your
Mhm.
core. And as you see small flicks on the back end of the container of fire, and an all too knowing look in the eyes of the hitman next to you, it seems as though he is prepared to become very violent very quickly with what's going on at the moment. Um, the strong sensation continues to build over time until, at long last, as the silence is broken, besides what you can hear as far as various almost radio-like chirps from the various people in front of you. The man in the wooden mask is walking towards you, prepared to maybe give some unneeded speech or something of that nature. Regardless, it's not one that you are here for, as in that brief moment of time of him walking towards the two of you, you are no longer there. In fact, everything goes black. You
Lovely. I'm being
feel,
thrown into darkness again.
once again, cold
Oh,
takes
it's well,
hold in your core, and it is a very quick and uneasy feeling, like shivers running up your spine, um, until color begins to form around you, tearing at your vision until it's the only thing that you see is just this almost canvas of color before you. And then it turns and it shifts uh, almost like a painting that is digital and has been cut off in various cube-like shapes. And then eventually it rematerializes itself, and you are in the middle of some kind of room. You know that for sure. It smells very sweet in here, um, along with a plethora of other smells that hit you. In front of you is the strange woman that you had encountered a few nights ago. To your left, probably be Yuka's red hair from like the side angle of your vision. And probably sitting on a chair at the moment. You would probably see Bowen.
Mhm.
And you realize that you're in the center of all of them.
Hey, it
Many things
worked!
going through your mind.
You could just shout, "Hey,
You-
it worked!"
which is followed probably by horror as they all bask in what you are currently within, and you yourself feel something strange still in your core. And you look down,
Oh.
and there is an immediate realization that wood is all around you and possibly inside of you. You're not sure. But you know for a fact that you cannot see the rest of your body. It is there, though. You wiggle your toes and they still function. But all you see is a table. A circular
I
table around you.
take that back. It kind of worked. Hi, Kasha.
What are you doing here?
We brought you here, friend. Kinda.
No.
I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Can you
Oh.
fix it?
I don't know. Maybe. Just hold still, please. And don't think about anything. Anything at all. Just whatever you're thinking about, stop. Uh and give me your hand. Which if you extend your hand to her, she very immediately takes it. And you once again feel this strange pull as you are sort of yanked forward through the wood. It is both a material that you feel, but you are sort of wading through, kind of not like water, but more like maybe like mud
Mm.
in that sense. And you're just kind of being pulled through it, and all the while it feels like the various parts of whatever's supposed to be inside of that section of your person, it's just not right yet. It's just kind of moving and being pulled along with it. Not a fun experience. But eventually she pulls you to as far as she can from the center of it towards an edge, and then she looks to the lot of you, the three of you that are still kind of watching, and maybe horror, maybe. Uh, and she kind of just shouts, "Okay, I think I need some of you to help me pull, please."
Okay, and I'll go help.
Oh, yeah, help us
Try to
out.
help. Do you want me to move the table or help?
Just
It's like,
help me pull her.
okay,
Just keep the table steady, one of you.
okay, got it. I'll do that.
And as she continues to pull, who is pulling with this lady and who is holding the table?
I'm pulling with the avatar.
I
Pull
will
the table.
I will stand by and like flip between the two of them. Like, which one's the help? I need to do.
Like one
You gotta
hand on
pick one.
each.
You gotta pick one. One hand on the table, one hand on the avatar. What are you doing?
Can you do?
Okay, so bunch of rolls for everyone. I would need from Yuka, I need you to give me passion.
Hi.
Passion.
More passion.
passion.
More energy. More energy.
From Bowen, I need focus. From Kasha, I need focus. Because currently
I
your
got a
body is
7.
moving from a space that it's not supposed to be in to a space that it's supposed to be in. And that's a lot of focus is needed to not freak out right now. But you have. Okay, table's a little, just kind. I think to give you credit here, you're trying to hold something in place, and the force that's being moved through it is causing it to kind of snap, and that's helping it snap further and faster. But you're also keeping it in place.
You need a sturdier table.
Right now, really? That's what you have to say. She looks. She continues pulling.
I'm
Oh.
trying.
With one final tug, I would need from Hoshiko.
Rar.
I'm gonna need you to get in harmony with yourself real quick. I need you to roll me then.
Again.
Okay.
Oh, you got an 8. Let's go.
So, thankfully, on the other end of this, keeping it from just snapping all the way and whatever happens inside of that, and Takasha, being as it may, Hoshiko on the other end is holding it in place with you, preventing the crack from furthering. And with, I guess, her more dominant arm, helping to pull with Yuka and the Avatar. So, as this happens, Kasha, you finally are forced free, all the while maintaining a state of mindlessness, I guess is the best way to call it. So you're not thinking about anything that just happened to you, and trying very hard not to, because a lot just happened in a few seconds. But as you're pulled out of this, and you kind of are pulled, stumbling back, sort of slamming into Yuka and the Avatar, kind of bouldering into them. Finally, as your body is freed from that, whatever you were thinking of, whatever floodgates you were holding on to, they finally are released. So, in this particular moment, you are just at the mercy of whatever you're feeling at the moment. And what is that?
I'm trying to think. How do I mimic this one noise?
That's always a good starter.
What's that? The really high pitched.
The Wilhelm scream?
Yeah, of just like
That
why?
Wilhelm scream. yeah.
Why?
I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, she says underneath here.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. What the fuck? What happened?
I asked the Avatar to bring you to the spirit world with us, and here you are.
But I was stopped in the middle because I smelled something wrong. And then I unfortunately had found a tether on you, and I pulled. But the first thing that I saw was my table.
Not the name.
Welcome to the spirit world. Woohoo!
How was
Everything's
kind of why?
Because we're doing things and we need to do them as a team. We're about to go kidnap another Avatar.
Kasha is like having a mental breakdown of like, hang on.
Good?
It's like, hang on. I was doing something.
It's not that important, I'm sure.
It had to
Well,
do with
the
the
good thing-
mayor.
Politics.
It's like you have to do that 'cause you're not doing it anymore, so it's okay, right? Copium.
There's a series of the things that you did in that museum / city hall. There's a bit of both. It was very weird, but that, and then the mixture of the ride, and then being betrayed, and then seeing one of the people that you've been doing at least a few jobs with here and there just kind of get assassinated in front of you. All the while holding something that's probably more powerful than it was led on to believe. And now you're here, and you were just in a table.
Did the thing she was holding come with her?
Half of it did.
Oh!
Like,
Yes.
Gosh, just staring down at it like,
What the hell is that?
So
I think you broke her.
I look at Kasha and
I'm
I'm
so
like,
sorry.
how important was the thing you're doing? And look at other avatar. I was like, how easy is it to send her back?
Don't send her back. She doesn't look like she's okay.
Could try. I don't know how
It's Mare's
to-
life. That was one of our. We were trying to do that. Yeah.
At this point, I think it's better I stay here.
I don't mind that, but if possible, could we get up? She says, still into.
Please don't crush the mini avatar.
I would say as you're kind of clambering up at this point in time, you notice one fact above all. You cannot see the contents of whatever is supposed to be inside of that box that you were holding, because as it was shifted with you, there is a almost completely white, save for blue sort of after effects, this sort of sheen across what should be the inside of that sort of vaulted box. And other than that, there is nothing else. It is simply a surface that is devoid of whatever its previous contents were supposed to be. You can only imagine that on the other end of it is the exact same thing, presumably being held or not being held by that fiery hitman. At this point in time, you would definitely see that the various symbols on the box are shifting around like crazy. They are moving in very erratic patterns, and the grooves of the metal are starting to bend inward and outward, at some points being less of a box and more of some sort of jigsaw piece, but then returning to its shape. It's just very unstable metal.
Okay, what the hell is that?
I too would like to know.
You know, Kasha doesn't know what the hell to say right now.
I think we might have broke her.
Understandably so. No, she seems okay. That's
No,
okay. That's
I'm
screw.
It's like I'm fine. I just there's a lot to process. But how about the last hour or couple minutes?
Care to share?
That might be a story for another time.
Oh, what about the mayor?
I think the mayor can probably wait.
Okay. Yuka's like, I don't give a shit about politics.
Wasn't his life on the line for collateral? Collateral? I don't know if he can wait. I don't know if that's a you can wait kind of deal.
He can wait a couple seconds. I about near got shot.
Oh,
Well, glad
can't you
didn't.
bend metal?
Yo, you right. You got a point. like Kasha's sitting there kind of dumbfounded for a second, and then it's just like, oh, you right.
I mean,
You know, Kasha doesn't do very well in high intense situations.
Granted, you did see one of the other people that could bend metal just get shot.
Yeah.
I
did.
I don't know the situation, but I don't think bending metal equates to bulletproof.
No, you just bend the bullet slightly out of the way. Isn't that how it works?
Do you?
Maybe if the bullet was going at like a mile an hour, but when
I
it's
was gonna
getting
say,
shot at me, going
do you
about
know
near
how
60, 70?
fast Do you know how fast?
It just sounds like you guys need to become better benders. Cracks her knuckles.
I was like, Kasha, like, hand on hip. I want to see you melt a bullet before it shoots you in the head.
I can't do that. I'm not a metal bender.
I said fire.
I'm a water bender.
Shit, you're right. Fuck, I got the
Points
wrong
to
one
the
mixed up.
fire bender. You mean her? How
I got
dare you get me
Hey.
confused with that one?
I
Hell,
don't.
You got red hair, man. What else am I supposed to think?
Okay, if
That feels
I
offensive somehow. I don't know how.
if you couldn't swim, but I threw you in the ocean, do you think you could survive as a waterbender?
Yeah, you just push
that
the,
make
you
you
bend the water
immune
above,
to
so that
the-
way,
Drowning.
or make it
And
like a
then what?
water bubble. I don't know. Become fish.
Quickly Googles how one become fish. 5 seconds.
I'll become.
Fish, yes, no?
Anyways, welcome back to welcome to the spirit world. We're not in normal world.
Spirit?
This is fine.
Hey, no one invited us here. That's why she's here. Points to the avatar. So, anyways, the game plan. What are we doing now? How are we saving the world?
We're trying to talk to
think
spirits,
we
right?
dominate
Find
the
out more
game.
information about other stones.
That was my suggestion, but
Hey, you're the
I mean,
avatar. I
There's
follow
a-
what you
there's a
say, my
lot.
lady.
There's a lot going on. Some dragons, some giants.
Oh yeah, we met a dragon.
you are, as you kind of think back to that, you too, Kasha, recall that you saw a lot of them encounter this creature, and you too saw it.
It's like,
But other things
yeah,
were happening in your life.
yeah, I remember you meeting a dragon all too well.
Wait, you do?
Yes. Let's just say y'all couldn't see me. It sure as heck did.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. She says
You
again.
know? It's like you were fine.
so why don't we try to talk with rocks? Even though isn't that your job? I will specifically remember. Well, let's see how us talking to spirits is gonna help.
Spirit?
If you say spirit one more time, I'm gonna wring your little neck, princess.
Okay. So, look, amnesia is a horrible thing. Happens to the best of us. She says she goes.
Maybe
I
she
don't think it
is.
does have its best of us. I'll be
Maybe
honest.
she. You could just go. Maybe she really is the avatar. Maybe we should take her to the Earth Kingdom.
What? No.
You
I
don't remember
I
where
don't
you're
like this
from.
plan.
We gotta name
True.
her. What do you guys want to name her?
You should have one, right?
Yeah, but you don't remember it. I'm not gonna just come on calling you
True.
Mini Avatar.
Yeah, that kind of. I don't like it.
What about Liz? How do you feel about Liz?
Like
Liz.
lizards?
Yeah, but it's like short for Elizabeth. Just Liz. Short, sweet.
Liz. You got other options?
God damn it. Someone else name the human. Princess, go.
What? What?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Mm.
God.
Huh?
God. We'll name her God.
Ariadne.
What?
I don't know.
God. Jesus.
Well,
Jesus.
Ariadne.
Wait, you're a mom? You name her. Looks at boy's character. Kasha, you name her.
Um, uh, uh,
yeah.
and hold on, I'm going through a list of names. Let's call her Sahira.
What do you think, Avatar?
Liz, here, Liz, here. She's kind of like juggling the names in the air. You just see these balls of air that she's just juggling. I like this one. And she just kind of lands on Sahira. I like that.
All right, so here it is.
It's like
No.
that one.
Let's go talk to some spirits. I'm gonna kill you both where you stand. Somebody give me a water source right now. I'll drown them both.
Okay, so just
Fist bumps. Oh, she good.
as you're both bumping fists and you're walking out, Sahira just kind of stops for a second. Right. all of you need this. Hold on. Just let me just hold still, okay?
No.
Really quick.
Oh boy.
She quickly dashes past all of you down some stairs towards what you can assume to be a room of some sort, another room. And you hear various things clattering, things rolling across the floor. Something gets thrown up that looks like the equivalent of a feather duster, but is made out of leaves. Very inefficient.
Mm.
And then quickly running back up the stairs is Sahira with what looks to be this very expansive series of vines that have been tied, or not tied, but just sort of like roped over each other. So I'm gonna put this around all of us, okay? So nobody gets lost.
Oh,
'Cause that would
okay.
be bad. That'd be very bad. And so as that happens, she ties all of you around each other. So yeah, now without further ado, let's just kind of leave. Yeah.
Okay, you lead the way.
Just that easy, okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
And so you all begin the journey outside of the hut, and then you die.
But-
Well,
Roll
good game.
credits.
See you next week.
Not again.
We gotta remake all of our characters.
The growl just decided, nah, I don't want to carry all that. Just
I want to
get rid of
be
it.
want to be John A.
John Triple A. As you are all kind of leaving, you make your way out of the very lush looking forest, and what greets you is a very immediate cliffside. The rest of which is looking down is not a recommended thing. Not mentioned by Sahira. It's just as you look down, you realize that it keeps going and going, and you feel like you're being pulled further and further to look down until you more than likely fall off. It's very steep. But beyond that, beyond more of the forest and this large gash in front of you that is the uneven cliffside, you see the spirit world beyond the trees, which, at least this section of it, is this vast wealth of what you can only assume to be sky. Again, it's still a series of colors that shift one way and move to the next. At one moment, while you're right here, in the few seconds that you're kind of looking over everything, it's daytime, and then in another moment it is night, and then it shifts back over to day in another few minutes. I would say there are a myriad of creatures that some of you know, and then I think all of you have no idea what that is, but it looks kind of interesting. Just kind of shifting here and there through the forest floor. And it is at this point that Sahira looks a lot of you. So, how good are all of you at rock climbing or rock descending, I guess?
Enough not to die.
What?
Descending? Descending is the easy part.
Yeah,
You see,
descending.
We also have two.
We got earthbenders.
as an earthbender, it is pretty easy. Proceeds to fall off cliff. Not easy.
You're absolutely gonna roll me focus real quick.
I was gonna
Oh, son of a.
Oh no.
Alrighty. Dice,
say,
please. Dice, please.
Slides down.
Oh.
Awful.
I will not let you continue getting away with this.
What are we
She
rolling?
will continue getting away with this.
This is insane.
So she just jumped and slid down the hill. The mountain.
I was gonna say, have you guys ever seen the meme of like the goat who like looks at the wall and it's like, this is a 92-degree angle wall, proceeds to walk up the
Hop,
wall.
hop, hop, hop,
Yeah,
hop. Yeah.
that's Kasha going
Just-
down.
Literally mountain climbing goats.
Oh
Are
god.
we all rolling?
I think at this point, if Kasha went over and is now walking down the cliffside, yes.
Roll focus.
Yes, please.
All of us roll focus, you want us?
Woohoo!
What in the hell?
Ah, secret earthbender, I see.
Oh no.
I've been around Earthbenders too
No.
long.
Should I add anything? Being an earthbender? Should I do any stuff or just focus?
I think because
Or am I just leaping after trying to save Hoshiko in the process?
no, I think you're good. I'm just trying to remember if anything was done to you in particular. That's perfect, actually. Roll me confidence really quick. Okay.
That's a miss.
Yes. So you don't take a minus to this, but you don't change the roll in any particular way.
Okay.
You're pretty competent earthbender, so you feel like you got this, but there is the hesitation that you are walking off of a
Well.
cliff.
Not exactly a fin fights.
hmm So, with all that being said, now we just find out what the dice have to say about that. With one focus.
Lisa gonna die.
No. Well, just depends on what happens past this point.
Please from your vine.
Going so slow.
I saw Gyro in the live action and now I can't unthink of the song.
You
Wait, what?
monsters.
Leaves from the Vine.
Oh.
Would you mind hitting me with that crazy, awesome roll?
Blood.
Which roll?
Focus?
Oh. Sorry, I didn't hear that. I needed to also roll focus.
Oh my god.
I'll get on
Ah.
it. So, regardless of heights, you got this.
Hey.
So okay, all right. So one is walking down cliff with Earth just kind of acting as proper footing. Crazy. You have to have a lot of upper body and lower body strength to be pulling this off, but you know what? Kasha might have that. So that works for Kasha. What are the rest of you doing in tandem to that? And rolling with that miss, Hoshiko, I need to know what exactly you're doing too.
I'm trying my hardest not to break my fucking neck because I fall down this cliff.
So you are falling with style. You are dangling, I would probably
I
say at
am-
this point.
I'd like to Family Guy like death scene fall down the cliff and then just lay there.
Just screaming like you're about to fall and die, and you're just kind of suspended, rotating there. Okay, so that's Hoshiko, Yuka, and then Bowen. As far as what you're doing, trying to go down this.
Like I said, Kasha's doing the mountain goat, just like casually walking down. Every once in a while, just jumps, hits a rock, and is like, okay, let's keep walking again.
You're probably at this point carrying Hoshiko either under your arm.
I watched Toshiko like about to fall next to me, and it's like, and gotcha.
Just walking down. So yeah. Yuka, Bowen, how are you traversing down behind or next to Kasha?
So my first approach of confidence did not work. I could not stay standing, so then I ended up kind of falling on my butt. But then I just, slid down and like worked the earth as I fell down, and I was just kind of, sliding down. It was just a big water slide.
Okay.
I was on my butt, not gracefully, not confidently, but I missed all the bumps and the rocks. I
Just smooth them out.
Yeah, I just smoothed them out and just kind of slid down, zigzagged a little, all the way down.
So
on
you're
my
having
butt.
okay, water slide. We're having
Yeah.
walking. Um, Speaking of water slide, Yuka, how are you doing this?
Sorry, I had to delete a message. I'm gonna just
Message
slide.
marked for deletion.
Wait, are we going up? We're going up, right?
Down.
We're going down? Haha! I'm gonna use, because I got the full, so I'm gonna use my water bending skills and turn it all in the mud and just slide down like an awesome person.
All right. So at this point in time, using the water that you still have on you, yeah, so two of you are sliding, one of you is just power walking down, and I would say at this point in time, just kind of floating, watching you all and trying to make sure that nothing that definitely was about to happen to Hoshiko happens to all of you. Kind of with air just kind of like acting as a brake force is Sahira next to you. Yeah, so as all of you are doing that, and you all make it down as a team, of sorts. It's a ride, I guess.
Some of us easier than others.
You find yourself in this very foggy crater. Or valley, I should say. Tomato, tomato. As you're looking around, we will move all the way over to something a little different. Okay? So we're gonna toggle this, and then I'm going to show you more of the world, or less of it, depending, really. Let me activate this.
I imagine Yuka was like sliding right behind me, like using my half tunneled out path, plus the water to slide faster. Like, oh, I'm gonna catch you.
That just competitive water sliding. What is
Yes, mountain water sliding. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna beat you. You're on my
Oh,
path. I'm
gosh.
gonna beat you.
I think this should work. Can I just control V you all? Yes, I can. I took your bodies.
Oh,
And
Oh.
this,
Not my body.
taking the body, it's all good. Don't worry, you're in good hands. Allstate.
oh God.
My mind's telling me no. But
But my body.
my
My
body's
body's telling me yeah.
telling me yeah.
I want to make sure that this is activated for everyone. So if you feel something's out of place, please let me know.
Whoa.
I am, in fact, your local car dealership.
Arthur. I see a
Here's a
name.
new Honda Civic.
You can't have a Honda Civic. They're too pricey.
But they last forever.
I just see myself in the darkness.
I am in the void as well.
I want a Civic.
You know what?
Fine, you'll get one.
Yeah.
We'll get you a Honda Civic.
My dad had a Honda Civic for the longest time, and he taught me how to shift while he was driving. It's fun.
Nice. Oh no.
Oh no.
No, everything's fine.
I don't believe
Everything's-
you.
I don't believe you.
Honda Civic.
Every...
Loud though.
I saw that
So-
already, Tori. I I might do that to my boy.
You what?
Don't worry about
Don't worry
it.
about it.
I'm worried about it.
Don't worry about it.
What are you saying?
No. It's
Not
fine. It's
triggered.
fine. No. It's just it's a tweet that a wife sends to another wife, knowing it brings wife happiness.
Hmm.
Hey, look, smoke.
Concerned face.
Oh, hey, I can see again.
Yeah. Kinda.
Only sort of.
Cloudy.
But that's all you
I-
need to
I can see. Bowen can't because there's fog everywhere.
It is very much everywhere at the moment. So let me hoist you all into little brackets.
I want to be in a bracket.
Together.
Nah.
Gotta be a part of this bracket. I'm sorry.
Get bracketed.
Get bracketed.
You bracketed. God damn
Bracketed.
it.
Not the bracken.
Nah.
Bracket.
I've got my neck
bracket.
snapped too many times.
Bracken really likes Coco. It's my favorite.
You know, I need to play
Um,
more with Coco because it really likes me.
Oh,
We need to play together
well,
more.
there's no neck snapping happening right now, at least
Not
for
yet.
the moment.
Hmm.
So as you all kind of walk through here, the fog is dense, mostly above you. It's still foggy in front of you, but most of the denser fog is above you, and you can't really see up from the way that you came.
Where's an
Um,
airbender when we need one? Get the fog out the
floating
way.
next to you?
Whoa!
We do have one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait.
Sahira is currently messing around with the air at
Whoa!
the moment, which is why you can see in front of you.
Wait a minute.
What?
Yuka's probably rarely seen airbending, so she's just like, oh, not the avatar,
Is
my
this the girl?
ass.
I mean, it's just airbending. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I don't know how common it
And I
is.
saw you move water, and I saw you move fire. Uh-huh.
She says nothing. No words towards this. She's just very flustered trying to figure it out herself. But as she kind of moves and wafts it away from the direction in front of you so all of you can see a path ahead, which at this point you can't see a lot of it, so I'll describe it to you. What you see are these massive walls in the valley, various paths that seem to almost act as something of a sort of labyrinthian setup. But dead ahead of you is a path that leads into this wall structure before you. And it is made out of what you assume to be some form of bamboo.
Assume.
Yes. Yes.
Out of you and me.
It's making butts to this day.
But
But yeah, as you kind of look towards it, Sahira looks to the lot of you. So, just gonna have to trust me on this. We are just gonna have to blindly walk forward.
Oh.
what do you mean blindly walk forward?
I mean exactly what I said. Navigating this place is not really a thing.
Oh,
The paths change all the time.
Shit, I know where you put us, you little shit, Sakura. Oh, fuck, we are so fucked. Is it? Does
I
it?
don't
Does
know.
The David
does
Bowie labyrinth.
does
Island.
something of the forgotten?
God damn it.
The forgotten ring a bell, Sakura?
Do you
I feel unsafe.
do you know the right path? That's
I've
not the
gotten
answer.
lucky. I've
Oh,
gotten lucky a lot.
That's also
That
not
does
the
not
answer.
make me feel
we
any
are
better.
so dead.
No. Listen, as long as you know that you have the rope around you, everything will be okay because we can't get lost. That's why I brought it. Everybody make sure you have the rope around you.
Okay.
I don't.
Forward! We
Getting
might as
lost
well
is probably the worst
go.
part.
That means we'll all stick together, but that doesn't mean we're not all lost.
Well, in this we're all kind of lost anyway. So really, we're still at the same place we started. That's how I look at it.
She's not wrong.
This just feels like
I
we're going to die, but
Okay.
in a horrible way.
No, we gotta think positive. Sphere World's all about positivity, I think.
You definitely do for this at least. I don't know about the rest of it, but at least in this, you definitely should be thinking positive. Just think that we're gonna get inside.
Oh,
of that
we are
area over there.
100% where I know where we are, you little shit, Sakura.
just manifest positivity. That's how it works, right?
I'm gonna just think of Peach. Can't be mad when you're thinking of Peach. Look at that face.
Look at that face. This is projectile vomiting.
That was yesterday. Not the fox
Yeah.
dog. Not the fox. Or the fox dog is perfect spot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not playing pranks on top of buildings.
I'm sure she's trying mayhem right now. But come on, let's go. Starts walking.
All right. So, as you all start walking down the path, the ground beneath you is moist, excessively damp.
Ugh.
Moist.
It's very like water had just rushed past here and has left, but only recently. The walls are, if you touch them, very slick.
I ain't touching
to the
shit.
touch.
Nope.
I'll be back in like 30 seconds after go to the bathroom real bad.
Have fun.
Okay, okay.
nasty.
I would say at this particular point in time, as you're walking, if any of you look back, the path behind you shows no signs of your footprints, despite the almost muddy flooring that you're walking through. As you continue onward, you can hear echoes of something, almost like a bird chirping here and there, and it just bounces off of the walls. So it's probably not going to be much longer from here. Usually this is around the time where I end up where I want to be. She kind of just looks around. I left something here to remind me of this little landmark here that I usually go to whenever I'm not where I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of looks on. Tell me if you see a duck.
A duck?
Just a small little,
A
like a
what?
little baby duck.
A rubber duck?
No,
Excuse me?
live duck.
You left a live. You. What?
You'll understand when you see it, but just if you see it, please tell me.
Okay, I'll start looking for a live duck.
Okay.
We're looking for a live
ducks in
duck.
here.
The duck song?
The duck song.
Man, the duck quacked up
Nope.
to
What?
the
Eliminate
Oh my god.
Hey!
Don't
Bum,
understand.
bum,
Can I roll to see this duck? They're gonna drive me insane.
Yes, you absolutely
Thank you.
can.
What do I roll for this?
So,
What do I do? Nothing.
I
It's for
think
free.
you will be rolling. Yeah, focus.
Also, can I be less vengeful? I feel like I'm less vengeful.
Is that what you feel internally?
I feel like she's definitely calmed the fuck down.
The discombobulation will do that to you. Yeah. So I would say. in
I'm about to say,
terms
like,
of
she'd be like, I feel
vengeance,
like she's in, like, a -1 headspace. Because, like,
you know
she's
what?
not completely forgiven the person, but she's not like, I'm gonna fucking kill everyone.
There are dice to determine this.
Yes.
Roll me forgiveness.
Okay. You? Got a 6.
Okay. So, you think about just this sort of swelling animosity and fury, and you notice that it is still there, but at this particular moment in time, shift temporarily 1 diamond down. It's not as strong as it was before, but every time the thought crosses your mind of the person, you kind of refuel that viciousness sort of in the pit of your stomach.
Okay. Now I'll roll my
Uh,
focus. I see nothing. I don't see
No
shit.
done.
Oh no.
In fact, unfortunately for you, when she mentioned this, as you were looking around, you see almost like wall sculptures of a duck. You see plants that, looking from an angle, kind of look like a duck, but you don't see the actual duck.
There's no
Why would you
duck.
want to live it? She just shouts
It's-
out.
It's kind of fun.
You and I have 2 different types of fun. Has anyone else seen this
Yeah.
goddamn duck? God, I heard it.
No.
I hear that bitch. Where is it?
Let me at him.
So yeah, you guys can roll me focus as well.
Go.
Hitting me with your focus, needing more focus, needing more focus.
Less focus.
You see the exact same duck things as you guys. At one point, you see a creature that from the back looks like a duck, but as it turns around, it's like this sort of razor-beaked creature with snake eyes, and it slithers away.
Oh no.
Hoshiko,
Yeah.
as Kiyuka and Bowen are looking at duck-related things.
Oh no.
Oh yes. This time, it is not your sense of smell that draws you forward. It is your hearing.
My hearing.
Yes. It is very subtle at first. In
I got
fact,
you.
so quiet. You got me with the duck sound. You hear subtle quacks. So subtle. So very.
So subtle. Barely noticeable.
I am indeed listening to whatever the hell this fucking thing is, I guess.
And
Yeah, I'm back.
as you're okay, welcome back.
Okay, give me some ducks. That's about it.
Go. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I get.
what's that? And you hear
Just
this multiple times, Hoshiko, and you know that you're looking for a duck in question. So your mind and body are in unison with this. You struck out once, and then you landed it on the second time. Maybe the third time is even better than the second. Do you follow your ears?
Sure,
Keep
yeah.
in mind you're tied to us.
This this duck doesn't seem quite duck enough.
And so you're led on a wild duck chase, also known as a goose chase, but we're not using geese here. So as all of you are pulled, unless you just stand your ground and just watch as Hoshiko runs in place, as you're all pulled
Just grab
with
myself. No.
Oh no.
Just yanks you back. No, we're not going that way.
You're all pulled with Hoshiko as she's following her ears and the sound of a duck that you are all now sort of listening for it, maybe. Hearing the
Quack.
soft sounds of a duck.
Hang on, I'll be the soundboard person. I got you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the duck sounds begin to grow louder and more frequent.
Perfect quality duck content.
More frequent.
Only duck. Major duck. But as you hear the duck sounds getting faster and faster, you realize that that probably means a sense of alarm because the duck is probably in distress. And you can kind of
Duck,
see why
no.
as you turn the corner to see it being half devoured, or just swallowed rather, by what looks like if you mixed a bear
Oh, God.
and a dog, just a really big dog, Clifford size maybe,
Whoa.
Oh.
And then you sprinkled in something wholly unnatural. Wings. Just
I
Yeah,
don't
growing on the
like.
fair,
back
fair.
of
I get you.
I don't like the things that I'm hearing.
As you look at this chimerical creature, it kind of looks like, I would say, a wolf with a very bulky body. Um, the legs of a sort of like wolf, and then wings of a bird on its back. Very big wings to accommodate its massive size.
Hmm.
Uh, and you see that on one of the various sort of outcroppings in this place, on like a ledge, there's a duck um, wedged into the mouth of this creature, kind of using its flippers and its beak to hold itself open and the jaws of this creature open while it's trying to eat it alive. Um, yeah, as you see this, Sahira very immediately is sort of whizzing past a lot of you, being accompanied by a almost sort of blinding source of air as she jettisons towards the creature. What are the rest of you doing as she is screaming out no towards this wonderful, happy little creature that she has simply called uh, Duck?
Yep.
That's its name.
We're not like. I feel like Kasha would run up, slap a hand over the mouth, like shut up, shut up, shut up! Don't make a noise.
I'm just gonna follow.
She just kind of screams out, Duck, no! And she's flying towards it.
Also, Tori, your persona.
Not again!
So
It's because I have them on
fair.
fucking hotkeys and I'm hitting the hotkeys when I type.
He's too hot.
Persona Tor is actually canonically in Avatar. You guys just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So she has both the bonus and ability to this because she is very uh very inspired to help her treasured duck, but also it might just be gone in a second, and she's kind of not flying, or not flying, but not flying really. She's more just like moving with the air, so just sort of sprinting faster than a lot of you.
Mhm.
So when one is sprinting through mud, there is the chance of falling.
Oh boy.
Cloudy with a chance of.
Just a heads up. I believe it'll be 3 o'clock for Coco in like 7
It'll be
minutes.
very carnivorous to go sleep very soon.
We should
That's
cliffhanger it on the DuckTales.
We are about to.
Yes.
Obviously, you know what you guys are doing.
I'm just running with the team, so if we're running, I'll roll.
I mean, it's
Okay.
it's not saying that you guys can't play without.
We are not playing without you.
We're doing this together.
We're all in this together.
No.
We'll hog tie you and take you on this journey if need be.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I threaten all the time. But
What do you need me to roll
I
for
just
this
need
running?
moves. Not running, just
Oh.
moves. I need to know what you're doing. What do you like? You see this happening before you.
So the
What
duck's
is your
about to
first
get
instinct to do?
the duck's about to get eaten, right?
About to get eaten by big bear dog bird.
Can I wait? Hang on. Wait. Everyone wait.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. We're waiting.
We're all waiting.
Well,
Hang on.
we're waiting.
Can I try crushing grip of the seat on the
You
bear?
could.
Don't you see?
You could attempt.
Okay.
I
I just rolled passion, right?
Correct.
Here, let me click this for you.
On a miss might have some problems.
Do I have any bonuses to this? There's a lot of water with the fog around.
So, from what I'm seeing here, there is, and you do have a bonus. I would say you have, with everything around, the fact that you can only sort of see subtracts a little bit from it. So instead of the 2,
Mhm.
you would have 1. So you have a +1
Hey,
from
I'll
this.
take a 1.
I would say that, yeah, all that other stuff, once you actually hit it, you can definitely start marking around the fatigue. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep it like in place with the water tendrils so that way it doesn't eat the duck.
Excellent. So I just need to know other things that are happening as this goes on. From Bowen, Kasha, Oshiko.
I would like to try to run and save the duck.
So you're
I would
running.
I would like to run and try to like put myself between the duck and danger.
The duck's in danger, so you would be throwing yourself into the mouth of this giant wolf bear.
I mean,
bird.
I've got fire, right?
You do? So you're gonna just like cover yourself in fire?
I feel like a wolf is not supposed to eat fire. And if I'm covering myself in fire, then he's not supposed to eat me.
Okay, so that's super dangerous. But you definitely have.
Okay, now hold on. Now what if I were to just run up to the wolf and like hug it, but while on fire?
Even more dangerous. I like it. I like the not brain things. Okay. Give me. So you're gonna have most of this because you are igniting yourself, which is, I think, in tandem with one of the abilities that you most recently got.
Perhaps.
Uh, Fury. Yes.
Yeah.
So you're gonna first of all roll me that passion, that sweet, sweet passion,
Love to roll that passion. As soon as I remember where it is.
and then Bowen and Kasha. Just need to know what the two of you are doing.
How far is the wolf from the duck?
Interesting. Very close, as it's again the duck is in the wolf's mouth.
Chat, I cannot
It's-
think we can stress this enough.
It is.
I
wedged in
am
there at the
holding
moment.
it back the best I can. Y'all gotta do the rest.
Did it not? Oh, I got a 5. Okay.
So you, at this point in time, are in a blind rage.
Oh.
So rather than something skillfully specific, you're running to set the thing on fire. And set the thing on
Roasted
fire is
duck.
the only thing that matters. The duck, that's just going to be wonderful to eat later.
Oh,
But you're going to set this thing on fire.
Fried chicken later.
Hopefully
In
the
fact,
airbender will just whoosh the fire
flying
away.
into this fit of rage, you really want to set this wolf on fire. So you have to attack it with fire. So yeah, I would say that with that roll, you're gonna give me yet another roll, but this time it is gonna be another passion roll. This just determines how this plays out. So just one more roll from you, and then what was it from? I think Akasha went right after with what?
I'm.
No, another passion roll from you, said?
Yes, one more passion.
Aye, Captain.
Hey, thank you.
Classic.
Excellent. This thing is ignited.
Yeah.
Fire is not slowly creeping. It is immediately smoldering around the beowulf bird. The triple B, if you will. No, wait, there's a W in there. BWB. Yeah, there we go.
Beowulf is technically one word. If you're going by the Beowulf, yeah.
I
If
don't
you're going
know
by
if
the
that's the
mythological
same.
term,
No,
then
no,
yes.
no, because it's a bear. It's a wolf. It's also
Oh,
a bird.
I heard
Beowulf.
Bayo. I heard
Yeah,
Bayo.
BWB.
I heard Beowulf, not Beowulf.
Same.
It's just Beowulf.
Yes,
So-
the legend. The legend Beowulf.
As you're fighting legendary creatures,
No, not again.
what were you doing, Kasha?
I kind of want to use shelter and create a dome around the duck.
Inside of it. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's just like, let me just throw a pebble into, like, because anytime something's holding something in its mouth, there's like a little gap between the teeth. Throws in a singular pebble, and it just explodes around the duck
Okay.
inside, breaking open the jaw.
All right, give me that. I think that's a. Is that a passion?
I'm looking.
No, it's focus. All right. Yes.
Yeah. All right, let me do it. Main focus roll.
She
So what was that about
cannot
not letting
keep
me
getting away with.
get away with any of this stuff
I
again?
am okay with this. Because otherwise that thing would be very dead. Very dead. So I don't know if you regret that decision later, but sometimes success is a crushing thing. Bowen, last but not least. And then we will end it on this.
I am going to bend some dirt and dust into the wolf's eye to like obscure his vision and
The only
make
one with
him,
the
like,
tactical
lose
brain
track-
here.
make him lose track of where people and the duck are.
The duck being in its mouth still.
The
Now
duck
then.
being in a fortified bunker that was in its mouth.
Its mouth now a sort of gaping jawbreaker type thing while it's on fire and being restrained so it can't flee. This is great. It's great. Okay.
Restrained, can't see, can't fight. You know.
Understood. So give me that last roll, and then we will end it on that last roll.
Let's see. I assume that it's focus since I have a move called dust stepping for focus.
Yeah.
But most in line.
And it is now blind. Wonderful. So it is blind on fire with a broken jaw, being restrained. I would like to thank all of you for this wonderful thing that we'll come back to. And I really hope we all
Poor-
remember.
This
Anything
poor
else we can
wolf.
do to kick this poor wolf while it's
I-
down?
Just kick it
No.
in the nads, you know, just
I mean, you know what? We'll leave that to the last roll of the Avatar, whatever she's about to do. Because we still haven't resolved that. So with all that's already happening to it, maybe we can go even further.
Beyond.
Even further beyond plus ultra.
Maybe she'll try and behead it with air. Just
Oh,
very
dear
precise air. We'll just try and slice
just
it
end
off.
it. Just end it.
Okay.
The poor thing.
That will be
I-
all.
I'm starting to feel bad for this wolf.
I am too.
Was it
It's
actually a bad guy or was it just hungry?
This is just nature happening
It just
before
feels
you.
kinda
guys just-
bad, though, actually.
We kind
Oh,
of beat up that
nature.
wolf for no reason. Listen, I was just restraining it.
You never know what the rest of the party might do. But yeah, nothing else. No quiz. That is it for now. We will come back to part 2. It may not be next Sunday. I'll have to see because I'll be in the way of unpacking after I move. So
Mhm.
I do not know if I'll be able to run. But if I can, I will message.
Okay, okay.
Sounds
Around.
good.
Have a safe move.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was medicating. Okay.
All good.
But yeah, I look forward to seeing what happens in this part 2, and I will catch all of you later.
Yeah. Bye. Bye, stream.
Bye.
Bye, stream.
Farewell, stream.
Bye.